Page 37, Happy Heart. Again, they're not introducing anything new. They've just given us more music to play so we can learn these notes and get used to playing these rhythms and learn to do the articulation and dynamics better. Play these without looking at the keyboard so you can remember which key your hands are on and all that junk. Yeah, that takes practice. It's nice about this particular method book is they give you plenty of music to play at this level. A lot of method books, you get one or two things and then you got to go in and play something harder. It goes too quick. I like this where you got plenty of music to play before we start getting harder. Although you'll notice the notes are getting more mixed up. So in that sense, it is a little more challenging. So I look it over, it's about a page long. About meaning, well, it's a little short of it, but it's close enough. I just need an idea of how long it is. Treble bass clef, 4/4 time signature. I see quarter notes and half notes and whole notes. Okay, and some rest stuck in there. Now, I will mention, I don't want to confuse the issue too much, but so far, in my opinion, none of this music is actually correct, printed correctly, but we got more things to learn. So as time goes on, we'll add more things and then we'll see. So don't worry about it. As long as you can understand the music, and that's close enough. So right hand, his thumb is on middle C here. That puts the hand here. And the left hand and the second major thumb is on B. That puts it here. Please don't be using these charts. I'm against those charts. I wish they'd take them away. You need to look at the finger numbers in the music at the beginning, and that tells you where to put the hands. And you don't need any other finger numbers. Just don't read finger numbers. Believe me, it's a habit people get into, and you're headed for a big fail if you do that. Force yourself to learn to read these notes. The music gets harder. Finger numbers don't work. We're going to be moving around, and forget that. So we're here, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Get the idea? So I'm going to go through and play the whole thing slowly, your speed, not mine. Well, I'm going to play it at my speed. You can play it. Got all the notes and rhythms okay. We're fine with it. Then go back and get rid of any hesitations. No hesitations anywhere. Remember, hesitations, they like to come back. You think you got it resolved? You don't. It'll come back. Well, when it does, you simply got to stop and work it out again. Don't let a hesitation stay because you end up practicing the hesitation. And once you practice the hesitation, it becomes part of your plan and you can't get rid of it, hardly. It's hard. When I've listened to music students in the past and they're playing and they hesitate somewhere, I know full well they have hesitated there pretty much every time they've played it. And they simply practiced that hesitation in. Maybe not all of them. Maybe this is a brand new mistake they just made. But most of the time, it's a hesitation that they have actually practiced. Now, once I have the hesitations gone, I think about the articulation. Now, these curved lines, I don't know if they're phrases or slurs. To hear a musical thought, I need to play this kind of quick, because that's how I do it. I just hear. Where's the musical thoughts? Well, I could be short, one, and then another. It's like a statement reply, or maybe a question answer. Question, answer, question. If that's the case, I'm going to put a little silence between every measure. Or maybe I take these as two measure phrases. Here. Maybe it's a two measure phrase. That's interpretation, and there's no right or wrong here. How do you feel it? Or how does your teacher feel it? You do the way your teacher tells you to if you have a teacher. I guess you can go ahead and treat these as phrase marks and separate every measure, because in the second line, the last two measures, that's all one phrase. That's all one sentence, and that's fine. Then once I have the articulation in, I add the dynamics. It starts out moderately loud, mezzo forte, whatever you think sort of loud is. And the third line, it's measure 9, now you're soft. Not sort of soft, but soft. And then the last line, you go back up. The third line is soft, otherwise you're up sort of loud. Once you get into it and start feeling it, you can get a little louder and softer if you feel it. For instance, in measures 7 and 8, maybe I put in what we call a swell. You go up and then back down. You swell up and back down. So as I go up, get louder, and then that's quite normal. There was a time when you were actually expected to do it that way, and then they decided that's getting old, let's not do that anymore. And now you just do it sometimes. If you feel it, put in a little swell there. That's part of interpreting the music again. That's actually done last. Once you can get all the mechanics out of the way, you got the notes and the rhythms and the articulation, and you start feeling the music, that's where you can start putting in the swells and things if you feel it. Speed, 1/16, well, this to me is more moderate. With soul doesn't mean anything to me, it's just play it. Yeah, whatever. Remember the natural accents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Feel those. Exaggerate them if you need to. Feel them. It's important. Let's play this together very slowly. Now, this is after you've learned it. Learn it first. Don't learn it in the play with me. That's backwards. Learn it first and check it with the play with me that you have the correct notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. We're going to go slow. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. We're not performing it. But I will do the staccatos and stuff. 1, 2, ready, go. 4. 4. 4. 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 4. 3, 4, off. There's a duet for this at the bottom. I'd like to play that. I need you to go up an octave again. So pretend that middle C on the keyboard instead of here is up here. So instead of here, you're up here. Play it up here. I'll give us 4 counts. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Now remember to concentrate on what you're doing because what I'm doing is completely different. 1, 2, ready, go.